story stitched with screams, soaked in blood, and remembered as the moment South Asia's map was rewritten forever. A story of East Pakistan's cries for freedom, a story of a leader once mocked as the mute doll of parliament, a story of a woman who rose from silence to become India's Iron Lady, a story of the birth of Bangladesh. The year was 1971. Dhaka was drowning in blood. The streets echoed with screams. Homes had turned to ash, and the world watched silently. But in New Delhi, inside the heart of India, a woman prime minister was moments away from making the toughest decision of her whole life. The same woman the opposition once ridiculed as a goongi gudiya would soon be hailed by the world as one of the most decisive leaders of the century. This is the untold story of those screams that created a nation, the story that changed borders, changed geopolitics, and changed generations. From 1947 to 1971, Bangladesh was East Pakistan, a province shoved together by geography but divided by language, culture, and politics. East Pakistan was carved out of the fragmented regions of Bengal and Assam during British rule. But the people of the East rejected West Pakistan's dominance. The forced imposition of Urdu, the denial of fair political and administrative representation in Pakistan. By 1965, after the India-Pakistan War, the relationship ruptured completely. West Pakistan's military rulers acted like colonial masters. The East simmered with anger. Under Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the demand for autonomy turned into a mass movement, and East Pakistan stood firmly behind him. General Yahya Khan responded with brutality. The repression was monstrous. People began fleeing not with luggage but with whatever life they had left. 25 March 1971. Pakistan launched Operation Searchlight, a cold-blooded military campaign to crush Bengali identity forever. Death danced from house to house. Students, professors, children, women, no one was spared. Mass murder, torture, rape, entire neighborhoods wiped out. Within weeks, over 1 million people ran towards India. Bengal, Assam, Tripura were collapsing. Refugee camps overflowed. India's economy was under extreme pressure. But the largest question hung in Delhi. Would India merely watch or intervene and change history? March 30, 1971. Awami League leader Tajuddin Ahmad crossed the Indian border, exhausted, injured, desperate to save his people. BSF chief verified his identity and rushed him to New Delhi. For 2 days, Indira Gandhi listened. She asked, she analyzed, she absorbed the geopolitical weight of every single word. Historian Srinath Raghuvan writes, Indira said nothing about recognizing Bangladesh, but her decision to give covert support to the Mukti Bahini of Bangladesh was made at that very moment. And that decision changed everything, because Mukti Bahini, armed with Indian support, because the soul of liberation struggle, a guerrilla force of soldiers, paramilitary fighters and civilians who carried out strategic assaults that shook the Pakistani army. This was the beginning of India's covert but decisive intervention. Over the next few months, the crisis worsened. Refugees crossed 10 million. Camps collapsed, diseases spread, India's economy bent under pressure. The opposition demanded immediate action. But Indira Gandhi waited every day. Meetings with army chiefs every night, reading intelligence reports. She knew one rash move, one premature strike, and South Asia would burn. With India's secret support, Mukti Bahini gained ground. For a moment, it looked like East Pakistan might be free without a full-scale war. But the Pakistani army's brutality intensified. Mukti Bahini could not hold out forever. Indira Gandhi had two choices: intervene, watch India collapse under refugee burden. She made her choice. 3 December 1971. Pakistan attacked Indian air bases without any warning. India did not declare war. War was forced upon India. Indira Gandhi addressed the nation. She said, "This fight is not about borders. This is a fight for humanity." What followed was 13 days of one of the decisive military campaigns. On December 14, 1971, the Indian Air Force struck back with precision, bombing Pakistan's key air bases and crippling its command structure. On December 16, 1971, a nation was born. Bangladesh emerged from the ashes. The world remembers India's military victory, but the real triumph was Indira Gandhi's diplomacy. At that time, the US backed Pakistan, Britain leaned toward Pakistan, China was openly supportive of Pakistan. India was cornered, but Indira Gandhi played a masterstroke. She signed the Indo-Soviet Friendship Treaty. The USSR became India's security shield. American pressure collapsed. China backed off. Indira Gandhi went to the United Nations and showed the world the refugee crisis Pakistan created. Global narrative shifted towards India. A woman once humiliated as the dumb doll of the parliament had outplayed world power. She became the Iron Lady of India.